The mischievous child used a bottle to collect urine in the train's restroom. He then poured the warm urine into a toy water gun. Not only did it spill everywhere, but he also kicked the woman in front of him. The woman, who was touching up her makeup, became furious instantly. The boy's mother quickly stood up to apologize and warned her son to behave. Unexpectedly, the grandmother scolded the woman, saying it was none of her business. She shamelessly claimed that her precious grandson could play however he wanted, and anyone who couldn't stand it could get off the train. She even accused the woman of being petty for arguing with a child. As the woman stood to retrieve her luggage, she felt something moving under her skirt. Turning around, she found the boy crawling under her skirt. He laughed loudly and shouted that the woman was wearing pink underwear. The woman was enraged and yanked the boy out from under her skirt. The boy's mother quickly ordered him to apologize to the woman, but to everyone's surprise, the grandmother dragged her daughter-in-law aside again. The boy suddenly grabbed his water gun and began spraying the woman wildly. The woman immediately noticed something strange about the liquid in the water gun. She questioned the boy about what was inside, but he ran off in fear. The grandmother chased after him, shouting for him to slow down. At the same time, she angrily accused the woman of blocking the way. The reasonable mother kept apologizing to the woman, even offering money as compensation. But because the train was about to arrive at their station, she had to leave in a hurry. When the three of them returned home, they met the boy's father. The mother planned to have the father discipline the boy properly, but the grandmother immediately interrupted her. The mother insisted that the boy's behavior would lead to trouble sooner or later, but the father, absorbed in his video games, angrily told her to stop arguing with his mother. Little did they know that the grandmother and father would soon face the consequences of their indulgence. Later, they visited the boy's uncle's house. The father wanted to ask his brother-in-law for help securing a promotion and a raise. However, as the adults exchanged pleasantries, the boy sneaked into the yard. With a sharp rock, he scratched a circle around his uncle's luxury car, worth millions. He even forcibly ripped off the car emblem. Holding the emblem, the boy excitedly shouted. The grandmother, instead of scolding him, dismissively said the emblem wasn't valuable. The uncle, though furious, restrained himself out of family considerations. He reluctantly invited everyone inside. He specifically warned the boy's father about a bedroom upstairs that contained his wife's precious belongings. He firmly instructed them not to let the boy enter that room. The father confidently promised to keep an eye on his son, but it wasn't long before the boy and his grandmother sneaked upstairs. They soon broke into the forbidden bedroom. They were amazed by the display of jewelry and limited edition luxury items. Then they began a spree of destruction. The boy smeared lipstick all over a limited edition handbag. The grandmother even praised him for being clever. Before long, the room was in complete disarray. Just as they were about to continue their treasure hunt, the grandmother noticed a jade bracelet on the top shelf. Unaware of its value, she casually handed it to the boy as a toy. Meanwhile, the aunt returned home and noticed the absence of her mother-in-law and nephew. She rushed upstairs in alarm and discovered the two had trashed the bedroom. Furious, she demanded to know why they had entered without permission. The grandmother dismissively claimed they were just playing in the room and told her not to overreact. The aunt pointed out that many of the items were limited editions and irreplaceable, but the grandmother accused her of making a big deal out of nothing and looking down on people from the countryside. The boy, emboldened, grabbed a lipstick and began drawing on the aunt's clothes. He provocatively declared that